spending my entire paycheck at Sephora, what would that look like? Is that realistic? Who is that realistic for? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a different video. The title of this and the thumbnail is a little clickbaity. That is on purpose. Bear with me. I want to talk today about overconsumption in the beauty community on YouTube in particular, and Instagram, I guess, or just as a consumer if you don't do YouTube on your own. I feel like this is a beneficial video to watch. You will notice that this video is titled, I spent my entire paycheck at Sephora. That is because I was watching a lot of videos today on YouTube, as I always do. We all know that the Sephora VIB sale, the spring one, the big one, is fast approaching. I've been getting my cart ready, and so I've been watching a lot of Sephora hauls and Sephora reviews to see what people are recommending, what's new, what's good, what do I need to buy for this upcoming sale. I was watching a lot of these videos of people's Sephora hauls, and as I was watching them and as I was seeing the mass amount of products that people were purchasing and hauling, I kind of began to add that up in my head and came to the conclusion that a lot of the hauls that I was watching, these people were hauling items and spending more money than I receive in a single paycheck at work. So I'm paid bi-weekly. I work relatively full-time hours. I work Monday through Thursday, and I was noticing that these people were hauling products that amounted to the amount of money, if not a lot more, than I make in 2 weeks of full-time work. And it's becoming really commonplace for bigger influencers, especially on this platform, and even smaller influencers, to put the exact amount of money that they spent on a haul to make it more appealing. And I'm fully guilty of clicking on these videos. Like, I know Jeffree Star has one that's like $2,000 plus Sephora haul, and the average person cannot go out and spend that money. The average viewers, I don't know the exact demographics of Jeffree Star's viewers, but it's probably around my age. I'm 23, or people who are like 16, 18, who have maybe part-time jobs that they work on weekends, or they're begging their parents to buy these products because they feel that they need to own $2,000 worth of Sephora products. If I lived alone as a 23-year-old individual and I spent an entire paycheck at Sephora, which is comparable to what a lot of YouTubers are posting videos about, saying they spent $2,000, however much money at Sephora. If I was spending that, as this video suggests, I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. I wouldn't be able to buy groceries. It's just so incredibly unattainable for the majority of people. Because you're watching that and you're consuming that day in, day out, it becomes what you think is normal. And I'm not saying that people can't think for themselves, but these people are called influencers for a reason. They have influence. They're influential people. The idea of me spending an entire paycheck worth of money at Sephora is just unrealistic, and it's not smart. I mean, I suppose it is realistic. I could do it, but it's not smart. And it's not smart for anyone to be spending that amount of money at Sephora. If you clicked on this video genuinely thinking this was a huge Sephora haul, don't feel guilty. I was watching huge Sephora haul videos all morning, just people that were spending insane amounts of money, and I was interested in that, and I was consuming that, and I had my Sephora tab open, and I was writing down product, and I was adding stuff to my cart. When I prep for a Sephora haul, if I hear of something I like, I automatically add it to my cart, and then I take things away from there later. So at one given time, my cart might have like $900 of product in it, or $2,000 worth of product in it, and then I remove stuff as I narrow it down and research more and make an informed decision. Maybe not all of you are that intense with your purchases, but I am. I love to do research about different products and make sure that they'll work for my skin. I read reviews, I watch videos. I really put in a lot of thought before I purchase a product. Part of this, as I said at the beginning, is preparing for the Sephora VIB sale haul. In preparation for the sale, check in with yourself. Make sure that you're buying product that you want to buy, especially if you are on YouTube. I know I was filling up my cart, and then I finally got down to what I thought was realistic, and then I still took some things away. I currently have 5 items in my basket that I want to spend during this Sephora sale, and 5 products still totals $212. I was thinking that I wanted to do a huge haul. I sat down and was kind of like, 5 items? That'll be a boring haul. I want to watch the $5,000 Sephora haul. I want to watch the person that's just pulling out product after product and has so much to say, and you can see swatches and you can see everything. 5 products, that's still $200, over $200 of my money. And that's gonna be like a 5-6 minute video. It's not gonna be that interesting, but when it comes down to it, I want to be real on this platform. I should have written down points because this is really roundabout and all over the place. I recognize that, so I'm sorry. But I just want to make people think. I am so guilty of it, and I don't know what to do or how to rework my thought process and not feed into the insane consumerism that's in the beauty community. Products are just coming out so quickly, and I want to review everything, and I want to be the first to do whatever and get those views, but maybe I don't give myself credit. I am trying to rework my thought process. Clearly this is indicative of that, and I've kind of gone out of my way on my channel thus far this year to really focus on drugstore products. I've been doing a ton of new at the drugstore videos, and those require spending a lot less money and finding affordable products that you guys can use, the everyday person, that just isn't so insanely expensive. I suppose I'm asking you guys what you think about this. How do you feel about consumerism in the beauty community? Do you fall into the trap? Do you find yourself buying more for a haul? Do you watch it purely for entertainment? Do you not think that it affects your thought process or your judgment calls when you're shopping at all? Let me know. Do you think it's realistic to spend an entire paycheck at Sephora? Do you think it's right to put the amount that you spent on Sephora in your thumbnail? Do you think that, I don't know, that just seems very braggy to me, but I watch it at the same time. So I find I'm definitely hypocritical because I watch those videos and I'm interested in them when I see that they spent $2,000, but at the same time, what does that prove? What function does that serve? How does that make you feel when you see that? And what are you doing in your collection, or what do you think I can do in my collection to keep things exciting but still rework old products? I really want to do a products I never use video. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that do project panning. That's never been something I've been too into. I'm trying to be more conscious of my collection and buying and then decluttering, especially heading into the Sephora VIB sale. What is your strategy? Do you have a budget? Do you think it's realistic to buy 20 plus items and spend your entire paycheck? What do you think about all this? Let me know. I'm not judging others in doing this either. It's just for myself. It isn't realistic for me, and I don't want others to feel that it needs to be the norm or that that is the norm, because it isn't. Give this video a like if you liked it. I feel like this might get a lot of dislikes if people click on it, as it's a little bit clickbaity. I'm sorry for that, but again, I just wanted to grab attention because that was kind of how I positioned it in my mind. Spending my entire paycheck at Sephora, what would that look like? Is that realistic? Who is that realistic for, etc. So that's why I captioned it and titled it the way that I did. Very clickbaity, but it has a purpose. So as I said, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. I'm gonna stop talking because I know I could go on and on and on about this, but in the end it's just driving home the same points. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you had an absolutely awesome day. Bye!